Have you ever caught yourself making a snap judgment about someone? Maybe it was the way they were dressed, the job they had, or the car they drove. We all do it, sometimes without even realizing. It's a quiet, internal monologue that sizes people up, placing them in neat little boxes. But what if those boxes are wrong? What if the person you just dismissed holds a story of incredible resilience, a heart full of kindness, or a mind brimming with wisdom you could never imagine? Today, we're exploring a simple, yet profoundly powerful idea. Don't look down on anyone. It's more than just a nice phrase. It's a principle that can fundamentally change how you see the world and, more importantly, how you see yourself. Think about the iceberg principle. When you see an iceberg, you're only seeing about 10% of its mass. The other 90% is hidden beneath the surface of the water. People are a lot like that. What we see on the outside, their appearance, their job, their social status is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies their struggles, their triumphs, their fears, their dreams, and their unique journey that has shaped them into who they are today. When we look down on someone, we're making a judgment based on that tiny, visible 10%. We're ignoring the vast, complex, and beautiful 90% that remains unseen. We're telling a story about them without ever reading the book. I remember a story about a janitor working at a prestigious university. Many students would walk past him every day, barely giving him a glance. To them, he was just part of the background, someone who cleaned up their messes. But one day, a particularly difficult math problem was left on a hallway blackboard by a professor, a challenge for any of the brilliant students to solve. For days, it remained unsolved. Then, one morning, the solution was written out, perfectly elegant and correct. No one knew who did it. The mystery grew until someone finally saw the janitor, late one night, solving another complex equation on the board. It turned out he was a self-taught mathematical genius who never had the opportunity for a formal education. He wasn't just a janitor. He was a brilliant mind hidden in plain sight. This story isn't just a feel-good tale, it's a powerful reminder. The person serving you coffee might be a talented artist saving up to open their own gallery. The quiet person in the corner of the office might be a volunteer who spends their weekends helping the homeless. The elderly neighbor you see every day might have lived a life filled with adventures you could only dream of. Every single person has a story. Judging others is like building a wall. It doesn't just blot them out, it traps you in. When you look down on others, you close yourself off to new perspectives, to learning, to empathy, and to genuine human connection. You create a world that is smaller, less compassionate, and ultimately, less interesting. Your own growth becomes stunted because you assume you have nothing to learn from those you deem beneath you. But what happens when you dismantle that wall? What happens when you approach every person with a sense of curiosity and respect? You open the door to incredible possibilities. You start to see the shared humanity in everyone. You realize that success, wealth, and status are fleeting and superficial measures of a person's worth. True worth lies in character, in kindness, in resilience, and in the courage it takes to just get through the day sometimes. Think about the ripple effect of kindness versus the ripple effect of judgment. A condescending look or a dismissive comment can ruin someone's day, reinforcing their insecurities and making them feel small. It costs you nothing, but it can cost them a great deal. On the other hand, a simple act of respect, a genuine smile, a thank you, listening intently when someone speaks can make a world of difference. It validates their existence. It says, I see you. And you matter. This positive energy doesn't just stop with them. They are more likely to pass it on to others, creating a chain reaction of respect and goodwill. So, how do we practice this in our daily lives? It starts with awareness. Catch yourself when you start to form a judgment. Ask yourself, what do I really know about this person? What might their story be? Challenge your own biases. We all have them, shaped by our upbringing and experiences. But we don't have to be controlled by them. Practice empathy. Try to put yourself in someone else's shoes, not just for a moment, but truly consider what their life might be like. Think about the pressures they might be under, the battles they might be fighting silently. Empathy is the antidote to judgment. It's impossible to look down on someone when you are trying to understand them. And finally, embrace humility. Humility isn't about thinking less of yourself. It's about thinking of yourself less. It's the understanding that no matter how much you know or how much you've achieved, there is always more to learn, and every person you meet is a potential teacher. The moment you think you are better than someone else is the moment you stop growing. The world is a rich tapestry woven with billions of different threads. Every single thread, every single person, has a unique color, texture, and strength. To look down on one is to miss the beauty of the entire design. The cashier, the CEO, the artist, the janitor, the student, the teacher, we are all interconnected, all part of the same human story. Let's make a conscious choice to be the person who lifts others up, not the one who pushes them down. Let's be the one who seeks to understand before seeking to judge. Let's look at every person we meet and see not a label, but a story waiting to be heard. Because the truth is, you never know whose life you might touch, and you never know whose story might change yours forever. So the next time you encounter someone, pause for a moment, take a breath, and remember the vast, hidden 90% beneath the surface. Look them in the eye, offer a smile, and see them for what they are, a fellow traveler on this incredible, complicated, and beautiful journey of life. Treat everyone with dignity. Not because of who they are, but because of who you are. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that hopefully inspires and makes us think. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and be kind.